Hey guys, welcome back to ArtosisCasts. Today we're taking a look at Shine. This guy should be one of your favorite players. If he's not, then well, I mean, just go through my channel, type in Shine, and watch all his games, and watch all his ASL games. Like, one of the most creative players in the world. Just an amazing player to watch. He's like, if you're a StarCraft 2 fan, then you definitely know who SOS is. SOS is fantastic and like a mad scientist, and it feels like you're watching a genius at work. Actually, mad scientist sounds better than genius for him. But Shine is the equivalent in Brood War, I would say, 100%. Like, yeah, I think that that's the closest that you can get right there. So anyways, Shine going up against Wiko 1127. For those of you who have been following ASL, he did qualify for ASL. I originally was like, I don't know who this is. This is so wild. How did he qualify and I don't know who he is? And then someone pointed out that I had actually played against this guy a bunch of times on ladder. I just didn't remember. It's not a very memorable ID. There's a million Wiko members, including really highly ranked Terran players. But then someone finally told me who it was. I forget who told me, but thank you, whoever you were. It's probably Dude Nerd, but I'm not sure. Anyways, it is Noel, N-O-E-L, and I have casted several of his games on this channel. In fact, I think I remember one where he went like for this weird double dropship play, maybe on Retro. No, it was Fighting Spirit. It was Fighting Spirit. Very similar maps, but yeah, Noel actually is a very cool Terran player. So I wish I had been able to figure that out before I did all those ASL reviews and casts and stuff. But yeah, definitely a very strong Terran player right now. Really happy for him to have been in ASL this season. And yeah, if you haven't seen those games yet, definitely go check those out. Those are on the Freaka TV YouTube channel. Should be a fun one here with a couple of ASL players going at it. Now, this map, of course, is Dominator. This is a remake of Gladiator, 3-player map, yada, yada, yada. I say that every time. And this is a very nice tight wall. So Noel can do anything he wants inside this wall. Whether that's going to be like a fast +1 or, 2x a CAD, fast factory, fast starport, whatever it might be. He's got a lot of options here at play. Now, Noel going to send this first Marine across, and this is so funny because I just casted a TVZ here where the same thing happened. Will Shine make a pair of Lings? And he does. So this will prevent the Ling from doing absolutely anything. And yeah, we'll see if that ends up working out. If those Lings are going to be able to catch anything. No, he's going to turn that around. Very smart play. So right now we have just the SCV scouting a bit. There are the 2 Zerglings. That full wall, and ooh, and a very fast gas. So are we? No, this is going to be a factory because he would have already started the engineering bay. And yeah, I guess we'll see if it's going to be like a mech build. Is it going to be a starport rush? It's really hard to say. Now the factory comes up, and of course he does still mine gassers in any world in which you'd stop that here. 4 Marines just kind of walking out a little bit. There's really nothing here to scout. So, like, there's even a possibility that he gets this all the way up here and does damage. But Zergling's speed is on the way and 2 more Lings already. So Shine is kind of preparing. Okay, catches these 2 Lings. Now you have to decide, like, ooh, should I keep going, right? And the thing is, he's going up into factory, and in fact, 2 factory here. So yeah, I think he will keep going. Now, this is actually very interesting. Double factory. This might be double factory starport. We'll talk about that in a minute. First, let's see exactly how much damage that this rush can end up doing. All right, gets back into a nice position back here. And Lings come up, but he's going to trade as well as is possible. And he forced a lot of Lings, and he lost mining time in there as well. So right now, the add-on, and are we going to see a starport? Yes, we are. Okay, so if you haven't watched Noel's group in ASL, you might want to pause the video and go watch that and come back. Okay, so now all that's left here are people that have watched that, hopefully, or don't care about spoilers. This is a build that he showed off in ASL. And it's actually quite a brilliant build. He goes speed, and what happens is the speed vultures come out and start going towards the natural. Now, there's a chance they just get in and kill drones. Either way, the mutas have to chase. While the mutas chase, you get a dropship and you send it where it can't be seen. And then the vultures that run away from the mutas and can't be caught, the mutas will turn around and attack while he's building turrets. And then he loads the vultures into dropship, drops them in, and kills drones. It's a brilliant build. It's a bunch of moving parts. You have to execute it perfectly because, like, for instance, if Shine knows that it is Zergling's or Vulture's speed, if he knows that it's a dropship, the build does nothing. It does nothing. Right? And the thing is, there isn't another build like this. This is the only build that looks like this. And it's brand new. First time I saw it was on that ASL day. So let's see if this is going to end up working out. So he has the Vulture speed with the 6 volts. Very normal. Going to kill off some Lings. Now, does Shine chase? Is he just going to sit here? Does he make a wall? Okay, he's going to drill his drones back to his main. Noel might just kill just about everything. Now, the mutas are diving in, and they're actually going to see Armory. They're going to see Starport. So Shine's actually going to know exactly what's going on. But he's going to lose, like, every single drone. Right? So this is one of the things that could happen here. Oh, my God. So Noel would have literally won this game if he had not gone into the drone line. Shine was playing a very risky play by letting the mutas stay over here and not walling. And then the vultures entered the drone line and got just destroyed by a drill. So if he had just put them like here, every drone's dead. He would have killed everything. He had like 6 speed vultures. So he did kill a lot. He did kill a lot. But if you get Shine down to like 3-4 drones, there's just simply no coming back. You just make only anti-air and then you re-expand and you win. So yeah, suddenly we're in a position where, okay, Shine did take a lot of damage, but it's one mining base. He's going to be able to re-drone up pretty quickly over here and keep a bit of a containment up. Ooh, going after a missile turret here with these Lings. There's a Valkyrie out as we see. Couple speed vultures running around. He does want to be careful not to let those deal any damage to him. Shine does have this additional hatchery as well. It's really about Shine getting more drones up and keeping them mining. So he's going to kill a couple depots here as well, which is going to hurt Noel even more. Noel's anti-air is really, really strong. The fact that he has 2 Valkyries and 3 Goliaths is pretty good. Going to come up and see if he can get anything done with those. Does not have that Goliath range, by the way. And Shine just deciding to dive there. Takes a ton of damage on his Mutalisks. And there's that dropship. So the front wall of Lings he doesn't have to micro against. Just going to get in here and start killing some drones. Lings coming up to help deal with that. Oh, another drill. I tell you, it's a good build. But he's using it up. It's really, it feels like a one-off build. Like, you can't do this every game because once your opponent figures out what it is, there's, like, some very hard counters. The thing is, it's hard to scout. So, like, the timing is pretty tight where, like, okay, maybe you can get the scout off and then make, like, a sunken, but you might already have to have the creep colony made, something like that. Anyways, right now, heavy anti-air here for Noel. We might actually get into a regular game. Shine has a way better economy right now with the 3 bases. He's droning up really heavily. Getting that carapace on his mutas, which is kind of surprising. Of course, if he gets that +1 carapace, the Valkyries are going to be much, much weaker. "24 workers against 27 drones. Looks like a sunken on the way. And, you know, we didn't really see him get to this position in ASL, if you recall, right? Like, he definitely got some good damage onto Queen, but wasn't able to get quite as much as he got onto Shine here. So Queen was able to just kind of pick him apart. Here, you know, we're kind of in this, like, really funny position where I feel like there's a lot of ways that this could go. And I even really very much like the idea of making some more vultures here, which is kind of wild. He's getting mines. He's making more vultures. Normally, you don't get into a position where you have all anti-air units. Then you're like, you know what I need is vultures. That is not a very common scenario. Ooh, the Scourge. Yeah, I was going to say they are going to catch it. Just slightly faster. So able to catch up, just like against Corsairs there. Catch that Valkyrie. That's actually a very big kill. One Valkyrie is so much weaker than two. And he is going to make some more Valkyries, but like losing one there is very painful. Good plays from Shine. Got greedy going after the Overlord. Truly. Now more mutas being made, maybe in response to the fact that he killed off one of those Valks. Very healthy amount of Mutalisks coming out. Got a full group of 11. Sank Gas looks like it's going to get taken. And I think it's probably time to start adding some factories. Like, his SCV count's good now. You're getting up to where, like, you know, you get up, like, let's call it 45 SCVs or so. You're going to be able to play off 5 factory. Or maybe, like, 4 factory plus 1 Starport Valkyrie. Not sure exactly. That's not, like, a... Haven't tried that one. 1 Starport Valkyrie with 4 factory mech or whatever. All right, a couple of Vultures going to run in here. They do still have their mines, so did not get to lay those ahead of time. Yeah, going after some of these drones. 2 is not a great number, because unless the grenades hit at exactly the same second, they don't, you know, they don't two-shot a drone. So generally you get 3 to go after drones. The Zerg is second that they take the damage, they do 1 heal. Whereas Protoss, when they take the damage, it takes a couple seconds, and then they do their 1 shield regen. So 4th base going up for Shine. The window of opportunity here is getting slimmer for Noel. Another little drop going to be coming out. Not sure if he's planning on dropping him here and trying to run by or what. Does run 5 by here and actually going to kill a lot of drones. Look at this drone massacre right now. Getting a few more here before going down. The mutas will end up picking that off. Only 21 drones remain, but there are a lot of Mutalisks. They do have that +1 armor as well as the +1 attack. And now we have Mass Scourge coming out. So this almost looks like ZVZ in a way. I think that what's going to happen here is Shine is just going to dive in. He's going to let his mutas lead, then bring the Scourge in to chase Valkyries. Because his mutas, if the Valkyries aren't here, Shine kills everything. Okay? If the Valkyries get a lot of shots off, then Terran holds. So the Scourge are going to be chasing those to make them run the whole time. So they're going to get those volleys. And look, there you go. Have to run, have to run, have to run. And he will end up getting that. So it looks like Shine should be able to finish this game off. Yeah, I mean, we're up to, it is actually 4 factory plus 1 Starport Valkyrie, but it doesn't look like there's going to be enough anti-air here to really deal with those Mutalisks. And yeah, they're going to kill the command center. That's going to end up being game, I think. He did get more drones, it looks like, with some more Vulture run-bys, but Shine's still with enough economy, enough hatches that he can replace those pretty easily. Whereas, you know, that command center going down is basically game-ending here for Noel. A very cool build. I'm actually really happy to have seen it again. And seen it in a very different circumstance. Because, like, I was very impressed with the build. It seemed like some very good planning. The new players in ASL this season having some great planning, I think, in a lot of their games. Yeah, here come the mutas in. This should be the finishing blow as they take out absolutely every unit that's left over. The Valkyrie trying to chunk away, but, you know, with +0 against +1 armor, it's not going to do nearly as well as you're used to seeing it do. Some Scourge fly in. Yeah, he's going to force a cancel there as well. Noel still trying to make something. I guess he just doesn't really know about how much Shine has. He might think that Shine has basically nothing left, and therefore he can fight back. If Shine gave him vision, he would instantly leave. That was actually a mean thing we used to do to each other in the old days because there was no ladder. So all your games would be customs, right? So if you were beating someone real bad and they didn't leave, you just give them vision. And then it would generally be something like, hey, F you, and leave the game. Because it was so rude. You give them vision, just be like, get the fuck out. That's what it was. That was like Naga nowadays. You can't share vision, so people stay in the game sometimes when they are not quite aware of what the position truly is. I tell you, it's hard to keep track sometimes, that's for sure. See, he's on like 5 Goliaths. He's playing against someone with 3 geysers. Just not going to happen. All right, more Mutts coming in. And this game should be over. Hey, man, Noel just does not want to give it up. Gets his turrets up, actually does end up holding, so we'll give him that. We'll give him that. Looks like he is trying to rotate some more vultures in when he can. Not a terrible idea, right? To do something like continually drop out to the side so Zerg doesn't see it or something like that. Or, you know, just push him back for a moment, run the vultures out. If you can just continually kill the drones. It's 34 SCVs. Maybe I called it too early. No. No, I didn't. I'm right. This is... Like, Shine just has so much, guys. Look at this. Look at this. 45 drones. He has 4 hatches on 4 different bases. He can just re-drones so quickly. Even if you kill half of his drones, he just remakes. All right, running up here. Going to try to kill a few more. If he didn't know about this base, he sure does now. He's going to see that thousands of minerals have been mined here. Just tons and tons and tons. Another group of vultures going over towards the natural once again. Really not the greatest defense against vultures this game from Shine. The thing is, he's done what was needed to win. I think the only tight moment of the game was the drone drill. I do think Noel would have won the game if he had put his vultures here instead of here. During that initial vulture attack of the 6 vultures. So the Volt's still rotating around trying to kill more drones. You know, maybe there is still some sort of chance. The thing is, what you see him trading out, these are his production rounds, right? So, like, it's not like he's building his Goliath army at home. The Goliath army we saw 2 minutes ago is the same army that he has now because we've made nothing but vultures for harassment during this. He is going up to vessels, which are going to not care about the upgrades when they get irradiate, so really not a bad choice there. If you're going to come back in a game against pure Mutalisks, some irradiates with your Goliaths are going to fare much better than unupgraded Valkyries. That's for sure. Valkyrie upgrades are really important. And look, +2 carapace. Like, Valkyries won't even scratch these things anymore. If you can stay even upgrades, or God forbid, ahead of the Mutalisks, the Valkyries are the most ridiculous unit. But it's kind of a beautiful thing that adds a lot of depth to StarCraft, is how the upgrades help units fare against each other. I tell you, if Noel ends up winning, that's going to be a shocking thing to me. Because, like, seriously, this game... I was 100% certain this was over for a very long time. But now that we're actually getting a radiate, 37 workers to 34, +2 attack. Is there a world where he can come back? I still don't think so, just for the record. I'm not, you know, I'm watching this game not end. And I'm watching Shine continually lose workers and remake. He finally made a second sunken here. Still only has this one and this one here. This one's actually really good. This is a hard line to harass. This one's not, though. Although he does put a hatchery here to try to slow it. A lot of mines going around the map. This will at least give him some vision of what's going on. Overlord's just about everywhere. Another hatchery going down for Shine. Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's really worried at all about this game. But there's a lot of, like, there's a lot of gas here still, right? Let's see what happens if he gets... At this point, the Mutalisk count's getting so high. How many irradiates are you going to need to deal with these? Yeah, he's going to need 5 or 6 based on the Goliath count, but if he can double the Goliath count, maybe 2 or 3. And it matters a little bit about how stacked the mutas are, how quickly Shine can swap out hurt mutas, things like that, of course. Is Shine just waiting for him to move out? Is he saying, screw it, I'm not attacking a mass missile turret Goliath anymore? I think so. Like, he could just start making units. Okay, yeah. So he's finally got the full wall, which is what you normally do immediately when you see the vultures. And he is getting +1 missile attacks. So that does point towards a Hydralisk tech switch, although we don't have the Hydralisk den yet. New base going to be taken. Floating this command center out, so that's going to be less gas income. But he is making non-stop vessels, right? So how many vessels are we going to have? 3 so far. So we are going to have 2 irradiate... No, 3 irradiates are going to be ready. New base being made over here on the geyser. Floating out to the mineral base. Hold on. I don't know how long this replay is, but guys, if you look down at the YouTube time and it says 28 minutes... Yeah, right? Because we're at 20. If it says 28 minutes, this is going to be one of the sickest games ever. Like, what a sick comeback we actually might have on our hands here. Holy crap. That is a lot of Mutalisks. And they're about to be 2-2. That's so crazy against 2-1 Goliaths here. Okay, this is the moment. This is the moment. We need their radiates. Hit their radiates. 1, 2. He split those 2 out pretty quick. 3. He has a 4th. I feel like the mutas all got split out super fast. Shine let them split as he attacked in. Dude, if he had actually maybe taken the engagement over here and had a few more missile turrets, he would have killed all these. That is crazy. I can't believe he's cleared that much. But we might be at the critical mass now. And the thing is, Shine is actually pulling the mutas out like a god. Like, seriously, if those mutas stay in the groups for longer, the amount of splash damage that's dealt is absurd. And he takes... Hold on. What in the hell am I looking at? I think Shine might be learning a very valuable lesson today. But it's one of those lessons that as a StarCraft pro that has been playing for as many years as Shine, he's going to shake his head and be like, why don't I ever learn? I'm sure you guys have that type of thing where you know something already and then you get lazy. Like, he could have switched into Hydras earlier on. He was not in danger for a long time. So, like, well, I mean, I guess he's got this base up now. I guess he's still going to win right here. But this looks so much closer than it should have been. Holy crap. Okay, that was a wild one. That was a wild one. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you tomorrow.